Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
Happy Turkey Day.
I said gobble.
That was yesterday.
That was.
Happy day after Thanksgiving.
This is day after Thanksgiving Day.
Welcome to post-Carbageddon Ask Arnie music. So many carbs.
So many.
I got an email. Let's go right to it. First question. Bucci Dadikins.
Yeah.
Ha! Italians, yes, we're everywhere.
Yes, you
I
are.
noticed. Greetings from this half Italian in Sydney. You guys rock. What a special video. How heartwarming and fun to see you all revel in your long-standing friendship. Mm-hmm. You never fail to put a smile on my doll. I so love your videos. Thanks for taking time to make them. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It does take some time and work, you know, so we do. Thank you for the appreciation. Angela's taking time out of family time right now to answer your questions.
I am.
She's going to go back home and lay down the law for her entire family while I stay here and run the shop on Black Friday. Black Friday. All right. Question. Are you as appalled, upset, and angry as I am at George Lucas for altering the original Star Wars trilogy films and then refusing to release the original unaltered versions? P.S. My favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Yeah. That's right.
You mean like the original theatrical releases?
Yeah, sure.
Releases. I had too many carbs yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm hungover on carbs.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. What I consider the original trilogy are the ones that came out in the theaters, like in late 70s and early 80s. Like those are the original ones, and that's what I want to see. Mm-hmm. I don't mind, updated visuals, like not like new effects, but maybe
like
better coloring, coloring of what's there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm kind of happy George isn't involved in the new episode 7. Personally.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in how he handled the whole franchise, and considering how important it was to American pop culture, and how much
world culture.
Well, especially American, it's like it's just something that we all clung to in the 80s, and then we raised our kids on it, and it's just like so much a part of our lives that it just seemed like he didn't care. I don't think he really did, and so yeah, it was pretty disappointing.
I think he was just phoning it in on the other ones, like they'll buy it. It's Star Wars.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it's great or not. It can be average and still make bajillion dollars. So
yeah,
so I'm not happy, but I have hopefully good expectations of the new.
We have high hopes, not too high,
because they say
don't want it dashed upon the rocks.
They say don't get your hopes up too high, because otherwise you'll be disappointed. So
we know better than that.
Low expectations
Jar Jar
are
Binks.
better.
Yeah, we know.
So yeah. There we are, Bucci.
Yeah.
Next we have Cheryl Evans. Wants to know,
Hello.
would you recommend lessons for an older person learning guitar? Yes.
Yeah.
I'd recommend lessons for anybody who wants to learn guitar.
Anyone.
Doesn't matter your age.
It does when they're young.
Like, I wouldn't take lessons if you're 3 or 5. You know what I mean? But
unless they've already picked up a guitar and have been like trying to, consistently play on it, and trying to, like, Daddy's taught them a few notes and he can only teach them so far, and they're 3. Because there are some kids out there that can rock-a-doodle-doo on those guitars, but it really is very, very few and far between.
But that's like one in
I'm just saying, it's very, very
million.
few and far between. But it's not, but still, it's not every, But older people, heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
I had one guy named John who was 78 who took guitar lessons. He always wanted to learn to play, never did it, never had time. Finally, just decided he wanted to do it. And so at 78 years old, he learned to play guitar.
He did.
Came in for lessons.
He's awesome.
The good thing about lessons is you kind of cut through all the bull crap. You know what I mean? Because you can learn on your own. Nobody learns on their own. They find books or magazines or YouTube videos, but you got to sift through a lot of material that maybe not good,
right,
or not accurate,
or that you don't understand.
Yeah, or you have questions about it. And so with lessons, the whole point of lessons is really to accelerate your learning, to get where you want to go quicker. So I definitely recommend it. Cheryl.
Definitely.
Thanks for the question.
Yes.
Next, Robbie Height. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ryan and Angela. First off, I think your videos are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ryan, I recently bought a Washburn WI66 Pro F. Nice. Has Seymour Duncan custom bridge, Duncan 59 in the neck, with a Washburn voice control contour control setup, the VCC. That's what that is. I'm curious to know which pickups and pots do you prefer in your Washburns. How do you usually go about deciding what tone you would like to get from a guitar? Thanks so much in advance for your help. P.S. How can I get an R&A t-shirt? Well, easiest thing on the t-shirt is shoot me an email at rnamusic@live.com and tell me your size and of course where you live, because shipping matters if you're international. Mm-hmm. And I'll let you know what we have on hand.
There you go.
I've never gotten around to putting the t-shirts on the website because people just call and email.
We sell through them too fast to
yeah,
put
we
them
do.
on the website.
Yeah, they kind of move through them too quickly to keep that updated. But anyways, that's how you can get one. Shoot me an email. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about with the VCC on the Washburns, and I was never a big fan of that. I never really dug that. The WI66 Pro that I have actually has that taken out and already had upgraded pickups. Now they put EMGs in it. But I knew a lot of guys who would remove the VCC control stuff from their... Sorry about that. Memory card was full in the camera. I had to delete some stuff, so...
Technical difficulties.
Radio edit. I don't like anything crazy like the VCC stuff. I like just basic pots and volume and tone. I don't even use. I have several guitars with the coil split, push pull. I don't even use a lot of that. I'm just a basic kind of guy. And normally I'd run everything full at 10. It goes to 10. Full volume, full tone. Mm-hmm. I don't do too much else. Yeah. But I'm pretty basic for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For different tones, I like different guitars. That's why you have different guitars. Mm-hmm. And need more. Mm-hmm. So there you go, Robbie. Hope that answered your question. Oh, I didn't get lost in the middle of technical difficulties. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
All right, we have a question from Tim Worley.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Angela, I'm introducing a coworker to Doctor Who. In your expert opinion, what episode should I recommend for the budding Whovian?
Yeah, I had to take some notes. I was thinking, that's a lot of question. But I did think of one popped into my mind, going back to Tom Baker, which is my favorite. I really haven't watched a lot of the other Doctor Who's. I'm starting to start with the first one and trying to work my way up. But the Ark in Space was my favorite. It was a little creepy when I was a kid. I remember watching it as a kid. That was great. Anything David Tennant, but if you're going to watch David Tennant, watch Blink and Silence in the Library and The Force of the Dead, because it introduced River Song in that one. And it kind of, it's a prelude to all the great stuff from Matt Smith and stuff. Christopher Eccleston, Bad Wolf and Parting of Ways, that's the last two episodes he was in before he turned into David Tennant. And not David Tennant, but the 10th Doctor. So those are great. And
the Tennant Doctor.
The Tennant Doctor. And I like most of Matt Smith. So, but especially the stuff with River Song in it. I think those are my favorite. The Impossible Astronaut, The Wedding of River Song, and Pandorica, when the Pandorica opens. Those are good. But once you get to Blink, once you've seen The Weeping Angels, yeah, I think that will hook any Whovian. Yeah, it's just enough David Tennant to make you curious, and then go back and watch them in order, and then I think you'll be hooked. Yeah, but do not start with Capaldi. Do not do that. Terrible. Don't do that. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people are doing that now, and they're just like, I don't get this Doctor Who stuff. No, go back.
Because he's the main doctor.
Go back. Even go back to like Eccleston and start up, because you'll understand why Rose loves him so much. And because it's it's not just the doctor, but it's the companion relationship, and you'll understand why he makes all these decisions that he does. So
he was number 9?
Yes, Eccleston. He was number 9.
See, I would say just start with him. Just start with the first episode with Eccleston.
Yeah.
Number 9.
But even
That's what I
like the
did.
old classic like Tom Baker episodes, because he's referred to in a lot of, the scarf appears a lot, and you won't understand the significance of the scarf, and because like even in the recent episodes, they show that, and whenever David Tennant's trying to find his look after he was in the leather jacket as Eccleston's ninth, you see the scarf hanging and a few of the other outfits hanging up in the
Little Easter eggs.
Yeah, it was really fun. So that's what I would start with. Which is my opinion.
There you go, Timothy.
There you
go. Or just watch Gotham.
Yes.
All right, next, Dragon Claw 88. Dang it! So who's the guitar builder out there in Mesquite, Texas? I think it's Sully's Guitars. His name's Sully. He builds guitars in his garage. Sully's Guitar Garage.
Yeah.
Sully's Guitars. That's the guy.
Mm-hmm. That's the guy.
And the question, have you played the Rocksmith game, also from Dragon Claw 88? Mm-hmm. Guitar game that uses real guitars. Yes, I have. Very briefly. I did. Next question. Michael Kingston. Here's the question. What or why do you think Epiphone is not fully licensed by Gibson? Meaning they cannot make a 335, they have to call it a dot, or use the headstock shape, etc. Whereas Squier is able to remake the parent company body shape and headstock. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they can if they wanted to. If Gibson wanted to do that, they would do that. But I think they're trying to make a distinction between Epiphone and the full line Gibson stuff. That's just one of their decisions that they've made in order to differentiate, to eliminate confusion between. I mean, Epiphone is owned by Gibson, so they could do it if they wanted to, just like Fender does with the headstocks and all that. But they have a long history of trying to keep that stuff separate. So
there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's to not create too much brand confusion, possibly.
I could see that.
That's why the headstocks on Epiphone Les Pauls are slightly different than Gibson Les Pauls. But they're owned by Gibson. Yeah. They do all kinds of crazy things there, man. So I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks, Michael, for the question. Appreciate it. Adam Lamar. I'm going to say Paul's middle name is either Alejandro or Arnold. Neither of those is correct. Nope.
Yeah, I was going to try to give a hint, but he would probably hurt me.
He might. He might get physical.
He already sent me an ET pumpkin. I'm not gonna do much more damage.
Well, maybe that's how you get back at him for the ET pumpkin, is you tell everybody what his middle name is.
How about some hints? Really great hints.
I say keep guessing.
It's a giant of a name.
Gigantor.
It's a giant. It's a giant name.
He doesn't quite live up to that.
No.
He's pretty.
He's not a giant of a man.
He's pretty minuscule compared to that.
He has a giant of a name.
A giant name.
There you go.
That's it. And is that it? We got one more question. One more from Withered. How about the new Boss DD500?
How about them? How about them
Cowboys yesterday? I don't know anything about the Boss DD500 actually, Withered. I'm not a retailer for Korg or Boss or Roland. So I don't keep up with their stuff too much. I would love to carry them if I could, but it's just not cost effective to do. So the only pedals I really keep up with are the TC Electronic, of course, because we're dealers for TC Electronic. But I don't stay up with the Boss stuff that much anymore. So I don't know. Why don't you tell us about it? Because I don't know anything about it. That'd be great. And we are looking at new pedal lines for 2016, actually. In addition to TC Electronic, we will be bringing some stuff on, but probably not Boss, because there ain't no money in it, basically.
Ain't no money.
Ain't no money in it. That's the truth.
Yo.
That's the truthitude, yo, because by the time we sell it to you, it costs us so much, we didn't really make any money out of the deal. So that is the vicious part of retail.
The truthitude.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there you go.
That does it for today's post-Turkey Day apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Yes, I'm going to go home and eat some pecan pie.
You should bring me some pie back.
Chris Mitchell.
Because I didn't have any pie.
Oh no, what kind of pie do you want?
Probably pumpkin and pecan.
Okay,
If you
I'll
could
give you a slice of both. Want some whipped cream on top?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Make sure no one's destroyed the house.
Okay.
Then bring me back some pie.
I will.
And we'll keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Really, really, really. Pie. So excited.
A slice of pecan and a slice of pumpkin?
Yeah.
Okay, Mama.
Yeah.
You do that for you. With some Cool Whip on top.
Cool Whip. Who Whip?